What's up, guys? Marcellus Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here to educate you on health and social well-being. On screen, you guys can be seeing training footage from last Tuesday all the way up until this past Tuesday, so a full week worth of training for you guys. While that is playing on screen, I wanted to talk to you guys very briefly. This is going to be a very long video, but I just want to take the time to address my thoughts on Raw Nationals being canceled for the year 2020 in the USAPL. Now, I already pretty much made my thoughts very clear on Instagram, and it's just pretty much the fact that this shouldn't surprise anybody that this happened, and it really, I'm not going to say it's not a big deal, because a lot of people spend a lot of time prepping and building for this. For a lot of people, it's just a time to go be around other like-minded individuals who enjoy doing the same thing, and to watch some of your favorite lifters, meet some of your favorite lifters. So I'm not going to go so far as to say it's not going to be a big deal, but my thoughts pretty much are there's nothing we can do about it. It's affecting everybody equally. It's not like they just canceled it for some. Like, nobody is going to USAPL Raw Nationals. So the way that I'm approaching it for both myself as well as all of my clients is that it's just more time to build. All my clients have the option to just keep on building until, like, the end of the year. If they want to do a meet at the end of the year or early next year to get a qualifying total for nationals next year, they can do that. Or they just want to focus on building. Whatever they want to do, that's what we're going to do. But nothing's changing as far as our mentality towards training. We're still taking it seriously. We're not going to start YOLOing lifts or just, slacking on training because, oh, well, nationals isn't happening, and that's certainly not happening with me either. The reality is, guys, what I want to use this video not so much to talk about Nats, because that's it. Those are my thoughts on that. Like, hey, yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. This is probably like the least negative things to happen out of all the negative things that have happened in 2020. So honestly, if this was your tipping point, then I guess it's a good thing. It means that you probably haven't been feeling the weight of 2020 in the ways that many other people have. But that's kind of what I want to talk about, guys. 2020 has been a very, very rough year, and I feel like for many of us, it's been a lot of negativity with that, right? In the sense of like not being able to necessarily do everything that we want to do, having to cancel a lot of plans, having to just deal with a lot of hardships, a lot of heartache, stress, things of that nature. And as much as all that sucks, I feel like, once again, silver lining, if we have the right perspective, we can also look as 2020 has been one of the best years, because it is for so many of us to really evaluate where we are in life, how we think, how we treat others, see where our priorities lie in terms of what we care about versus what we don't, test our ability to question things, to question each other, to critically think. And in so many ways, I feel like 2020 has been such a huge opportunity for growth. Now, I know that sounds crazy because a lot of people probably thinking, man, 2020 has been a bunch of setbacks, whether that's like, relationships, financially, whatever you're trying to do with your business, whatever that may be. And I totally get that. But at the same time, it's one of those things where I feel like it's an opportunity to be like, okay, is this gonna make or break me? Am I gonna let these hardships keep me down? Because the reality is, guys, whether it's this year, last year, or any future years coming, there's always ups and downs. There's always hardships. It's just this time around, we're all kind of feeling a lot of hardships for the same reasons. But you never know what anybody else is going through. There's some people where 2020 for them still might not be the worst year that they've had to deal with in recent years. You know what I mean? And I feel like that perspective is important. I feel like it's important to not let yourself get so overly consumed with all the negativity and everything that's going on, and to, not that you don't care about this, something that you don't focus on it. You got to, do what you need to do, pay attention to what you need to pay attention to, but taking the time to just step back, breathe, and just remember the things that you have to be grateful for. Like, if you're sitting here watching this video, the fact that you have the time to sit here and watch a YouTube video of a dude who lifts weights, right, and tries to give fitness advice, that's a blessing in and of itself. Because there's some people where they don't even have the time to do that. They're just having to move, having to bust their butt, trying to, like, get their life back on track due to things that have happened with recent events. And I just feel like keeping that perspective of knowing that if you have the time, like the 8 or 10 minutes, however long this video is, to watch this, then you have the time to just sit back, relax, and think about, okay, what's my next move going to be? Whether we're talking about with your training, with your finances, taking care of your family. And I'm not saying this lightheartedly. I'm not saying that, oh, this is easy, guys, just do this and it'll be fine. No, it's going to take work. It's going to take effort. But that's life, guys. Like, life hits hard. And I'm speaking from a place of being right there with you guys. 2020 has not been the easiest year for me by any means, but I'm also speaking from the experience of knowing that because I didn't let the circumstances, things that are going on, break me down or keep me down, but instead chose to focus on what I could do at any given point in time and try to encourage others to do the same, and try to focus on being there for others while also still taking care of myself and my wife and, everything that I need to as far as my clients, stuff like that. that is what's allowed me to push through and still, in my opinion, thrive in 2020, because I focused on what I can do rather than staying overly upset over what I can't do. I focused on what I can control rather than crying over what I can't control. And I feel like that's something that we can all learn from 2020, is the fact that ultimately we aren't in control. Like, we're not, we're really not. Like, it's really easy to convince ourselves that we're in control of everything, but tomorrow's not promised. You never know what the next day is going to throw at you. And it's really just taking everything one day at a time. That's why I tell you guys all the time to live each day as if though it's your last. Not in a sense of fear, like, oh God, I might die tomorrow, but from the sense of, since you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, enjoy every moment of what you have. Whether you're working, in school, spending time with family. I know right now people are like, man, I'm tired of being around the same people over and over, or I'm tired of these online classes, or I can't train the way I want. I'm tired of these garage gym workouts. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, just be grateful that you're able to do it, and keep building with the mindset of, hey, I'm working towards later for when things start trickling upwards. Because it's a pendulum, guys. Things always swing back and forth. Things always come up and down. And sometimes when we come down really, really hard, when you get to that point in mindset where you're able to still stay calm and collected when things are kind of even kilted or going in a downward direction, then you're able to enjoy it that much more when things are trending upwards. And that's kind of the mindset that I'm taking as far as, like, Nats being canceled, as well as just everything else that's happened this year. It's like, okay, yeah, Nats canceled. It sucks. And for some people, maybe it sucks more than others. Maybe this was your only chance you thought you would have to go to Raw Nats since there isn't a qualifying total. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, but what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just mope and complain and whine? Are you going to just say screw your programming? Or are you going to just buckle down and work your butt off so that you can see what you can do over the next coming months to build for next year? As far as those of you, maybe you're trying to start a business or do something financially, are you going to just quit? Or are you going to stay on top of what you can do to build and try to make up for whatever you've lost? For those of you where you're just dealing with frustrations, like, mentally dealing with stress, anxiety, depression, are you going to just let that consume you, or are you going to do whatever you need to do to get the help you need and take care of yourself? Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing you really do have control over, is how you respond to these situations. You can't control things that happen in life all the time. You can't control what anybody else is doing. And at the end of the day, even if something's not your fault, it is still your life. Therefore, it is your responsibility. You can never have the expectation that somebody else is going to swoop in and take care of you and save you, because that's not always the case. It's really dope when people can do that, when you have friends and family who are there for you, who want to pick you up. But at the end of the day, no one can help you if you're not helping yourself first and foremost. So I just want to encourage you all to not stay upset, to not stay down. Let yourself feel what you feel. Don't bottle it in or act like you're not annoyed or bothered when you are. That's why I'm not going to say that, for example, Raw Nats being canceled isn't a big deal, because to some of you it is. Let yourself feel how you feel, but just don't stay there. Pick yourself up and let's keep it moving. Let's keep building. Let's keep thriving. Let's keep crafting towards what we're trying to be and what we're trying to do, because 2020 is not the end all be all. Everything you've dealt with thus far is not the end all be all. There is so much more to come with life. But you gotta reach out and grab it. You gotta work for it. That's the thing. Life gets hard, but that's no excuse to quit and not do what you need to do. But yeah, I just want to share that message with you all. Hopefully you guys got something from that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If you're not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to get better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific, and I will catch you guys later.